Rob, Mandalorian, amongst many reasons that a lot of us talked about Mandalorian and buzzed about Mandalorian and was excited about Mandalorian, people who have been involved in production, one of the big reasons a lot of us were excited about Mandalorian was the implementation of the stagecraft technology. And when we started to act like we heard about it, it's like, that sounds awesome. And then when we actually got to see the stage where they would go in and shoot with these 360 surrounding screens that would move with the cameras and how they shot that damn show, it was incredible. And of course we knew that Disney was going to leverage that and start using it for a lot of the other stuff as well, because the impact was fantastic and the end result was nearly flawless, Rob. I mean, the end result, the final product that we got out of Mandalorian when they shot in this thing was nearly flawless. Now, it didn't take long. Disney is utilizing that again on the new Marvel movie, Thor, Love and Thunder. As a matter of fact, Taika Waititi just put out, who I love Taika Waititi. He just put out this great image of himself with his daughters. Of course, you can see they're on the stagecraft floor. They're there. And I love the caption. He's with his daughter. By the way, how cute is his kid?
That is one cute photo.
He puts up this fantastic. I love parents. I know some people don't like this. I love parents who are savage on their kids. I love parents, especially on social media. He writes this. He writes, sweet photos of me tenderly criticizing my 5-year-old's performance and telling her where she went wrong in the last take. I love that. It's fantastic. Anyway, so it shows us him being in there. Rob, we all knew once we started hearing about the Mandalorian, the technology they were leveraging for Mandalorian, and we saw the results, we all started to let our imaginations run wild about how other properties might be able to take advantage of that. Obviously, the MCU was probably going to be the next thing that Disney was going to leverage it for. So seeing Taika Waititi now in there using this as well, like, where does your head go? Where do you think this sort of technology can ultimately do? Where's it going to release? Now, obviously, it's not like they're filming all of Thor in this place. They've been shooting for months on location in Australia, and but they're going to mix in some of this as well. Where do you see this all going, and how significant is it that Taika Waititi is using it?
Well, I think, look, I was reading yesterday on online Twitter, people were complaining because Kevin Feige had mentioned that one of the things that Chloe Zhao had said when they were making Eternals is that she wanted to go on location, and shoot, because it takes place over thousands of years, and shoot oceans and shoot big vistas like she did Nomadland, and he was really excited about that. And then people were complaining that, well, then why do you shoot all your movies against green screen and all that? Well, here's what people don't understand. To go on location is very, very, very expensive. And like, I would appreciate it. We all want to go to Vormir and really shoot the Red Skull and throw off Scarlett Johansson off a real cliff to get the real Soul Stone. I know that might be something we all want to see. But unfortunately, you can't go to Vormir because, one, it doesn't exist. So you can't fly there and shoot on location. But two, movies using this kind of technology makes them cheaper to make, easier to make. It solves many production problems, and it allows for our filmmakers to be able to tell stories in a bigger, grander fashion. It's all make-believe. It's all make-believe. So if you're using stagecraft technology, which can cut down on the costs and allow actors to be able to, unlike being in a sea of green screen where it's difficult to respond, even Ewan McGregor is talking about how the difference between shooting the Star Wars prequels and working on the Obi-Wan series with stagecraft technology helps him as an actor, because you're no longer against green screen, you're against a real environment. And it helps actors feel and emote and understand, and it makes their performances better. So I think it's fantastic, because if nothing else, the actors are going to feel more at home, and they're probably going to be able to give you even more of what we want from them. So I think it's tremendous. It's just yet another tool that makes our suspension of disbelief easier.
Yeah, and it's incredible. I love that shot of the volume, by the way. When you take a look at that there, like, that's just...
can you imagine, John? You can have an effects team, whatever environment you want to go on. Let's say you're an actor and you're supposed to be looking out at some vista, and you're in that environment, and the effects team has already created the vista that you're supposed to be looking at. Now, when you get to walk out on that and the camera's on you or whatever and supposed to show your face responding, isn't that going to be easier for an actor? Wouldn't you rather see them look at that than an empty green screen and supposed to be emoting?
Yeah, it's just incredible what they're able to do. The question is for you guys. What do you think about this? We're now starting to see Marvel get in there and using the volume, the StageCraft technology as well. What kind of an impact do you think it's going to have on Thor 4? I just cannot wait for Thor 4. I'm absolutely good about it. Guys, what do you guys think? Jump on down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys.